Right, let's see if we can do this time. As before, it was like Jonathan was wading through treacle, and I was considering just leaving it, but then I thought, no, I am not a quitter. There are people on the internet who need to know what Jonathan's going to do next, and who am I to deny them seeing him looting corpses and I'm assuming he's going to eat some rats.
You'll pay for that.
And
get tasted.
He's just been farted on. Again, this is the kind of stuff that who am I to stop the great masses from watching?
Bloody monster!
Find the passage. To the people watching, thank you for watching. I always appreciate people confirming that I'm not just screaming into the void. Let's celebrate by raiding a bin. Why are they running towards this man with the scythe? I can tell you this, if I saw a man with a scythe like slashing people in the face, I would definitely not be running towards him.
Stupid newborn! Right, let's do this. You know, they said that he knew I was coming, so I don't know why they've not just fucking let me come in. Look, oh, there's a rat. Let's eat it and hear Jonathan complain.
This is despicable.
There it is.
not vampire if he doesn't have eaten a rat. I don't know why that's the only thing he ever fucking comments after.
I have this thirst for blood.
I will crush you!
Oh no. Who is this? Leon Augusti. He looks like a right hard bastard. Although he is wearing a bowler hat, so all bets are off. Although he is massive. Come on, batter him, batter him, batter him, batter him. I love how intricate the fighting is on
Show
this.
me your...
Fuck you. That's what you get for wearing a bowler hat. The fucking shit hats. Loot his corpse, please. Again, what, like, he's supposed to know I'm coming, so I don't know why he's, this fucking Alwaz, or whatever his name is fucking making this so hard for me to get there. Just what I need from this perfect vampire house. A puzzle. How should we,
I cannot enter.
how should we, protect you? Oh, just, Does it make it that difficult though? No. Should we do anything really? No. We're just gonna fucking have a bunch of water wheels. What are you doing down there? Really? Oh, you utter bastards. Utter bastards. Right, come on then, let's do this.
It's locked, all right.
Shut up, Jonathan. Honestly, where the fuck have you come from? Why are they battering Jonathan? You just took out that big man in the fucking bowler hat. This is definitely getting annoying. So everyone who's watching, I do apologise for how shit I am. Don't hate the game, hate the player in this particular instance. Alright, let's do this for the 100th time. Yourself, Jonathan, you massive dick. Once again, I don't know why this Alwar, or whatever his name is making me do this. He should just be like, oh, do you know what, I want to turn into a vampire, and I'm dying. Should I, oh, where's those mice? I'm gonna eat them. I have just for blood.
Despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Shut up. I'll let you do it more.
I have this thirst for blood.
Then what you whinging for?
Vampire or not, I'll never be your wife!
Oh, what's this?
Are you from Ascalon?
How long are you gonna keep me locked in? Let me go, you bastard!
Are you all right, miss?
Who are you? What do you want from me?
I've just
My
saved
name
your
is
life.
Jonathan Reed. I'm a doctor. What happened to you? Why are you here?
I'm Louise Teasdale. I was kidnapped a few weeks ago by a vampire. Don't laugh, please, sir. It's no joke.
Hilarious.
I believe you, Miss Teasdale.
That monster told me my father was dead. That no one was waiting for me outside.
You're safe now. You don't have to worry about the vampire. You should just return home.
Thank you, sir. I hope we'll meet again soon. Because I'd really like you to teach me how to get rid of these creatures.
You literally stab him in the head.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
That's all there is to it. I don't know what more you fucking want to hear. Right, come on then. I swear, if that's not like the majority of what I've had to do to get into this fucking mansion, I will be upset.
Good evening, sir. May I ask you what you're doing here at this late hour?
I'm conducting an investigation about the epidemic in this part of town.
And who are you, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital.
You're
May
the
I
one with
ask
all the
who you
vampires.
are and why all the questions?
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard. And I don't find your answers convincing. What is a Pembroke doctor doing in the West End at this time of night?
I'm in on my own.
I'm here on my own, sir. I have no official appointment other than my desire to save lives.
Then we have the same objective, sir. The difference is, to catch my suspects, I use a magnifying glass and handcuffs instead of a microscope.
Right, let's have a chat with you.
Do you know anything in particular about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it. With just one phone call.
Right, let's ask him. You what? Yes. Get it off. No, it's fine. Oh, I saw you won your football. I saw you won your football. Now you. Kit Kats out or in? I'll probably be in bed myself in about an hour or so. That bear in mind. Yeah, well, because of those tablets I ended up with, just a bit late today, didn't I? It felt better. No, not really. Well, like I say, I'll probably will in about an hour. Oh, yeah. So when it comes, you're out there with it. Yeah, that's fine. Right. See you later. Nope. Right, let's carry on chatting. Carry on chatting. Personal questions. Don't know nothing about you other than you wear an awful hat.
What are you investigating, exactly?
Mr. Kimura has been murdered. Always the same injuries.
Bite down
Wounds
the
to
neck.
the neck and massive blood loss. I'll stick to my homicidal maniac theory.
Well, you might be surprised to hear in the game Vampyr that it's vampires. Tell me about the neighbourhood. Any nice necks?
What can you tell me about this district?
I'm the one asking questions, especially when there's a killer on the loose.
What killer?
What killer?
I'm not going to discuss that with the civilians, sir.
Haven't I told you about the investigation I'm conducting? Perhaps I could help you.
All right, without giving you too much information, I'll tell you this. I'm convinced there is a homicidal maniac on the loose, using the epidemic to disguise his kills.
And what about the epidemic?
We both know the situation is critical, don't we, Doctor? Colleagues of mine die almost every day.
Well, let's hope if you die, you don't leave that hat to anyone in your will. Why are you investigating at night?
Why are you investigating at night?
Criminals rarely act in daylight, you know. But since you are also a night worker, have you noticed anything strange which requires police attention?
Loads of vampires.
I'd like to report a name, Inspector. Jeffrey McCullum. I'm afraid he's some sort of vigilante, trying to recruit an army of angry citizens.
Then I'll write the name down and transmit this intelligence to the appropriate office. Thank you, sir.
What are you doing?
What are you really doing here?
I told you. I'm a detective inspector from Scotland Yard, investigating suspicious cases in the area.
Do you work alone?
Yes, the situation is difficult for the police. Many of us are sick, and since the summer strike, most men apply a work to rule on their patrols.
Oh, he's a dreadful hat you're wearing. You look a bit like Dr. Shipman.
What about the situation in the East End? Why are there no police there to protect the civilians?
I know, it's a shame, but we just don't have enough men to cover the entire city.
Tell me all you know about that homicidal maniac you're looking for.
I'm not even sure there is only one. The wounds are always the same, but the modus operandi varies. Sometimes violent and brutal, sometimes precise and swift.
How could different killers inflict the same wounds?
That's my main problem. If my theory is correct, maybe we're facing a group of individuals sharing the same violent tendencies. Perhaps a sadist cult.
What are you investigating, exactly?
Mr. Kimura has been murdered. Always the same injuries. Wounds to the neck and massive blood loss. I'll stick to my homicidal maniac theory.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Accusing me, even if I'm a vampire. Wind your neck in. If you'll pardon the vampire pun. Oh, let's eat a rat.
This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood.
Raid the bins. This is not going to look at all suspicious, given that I've just spoke to a policeman. I just spoke to a doctor from the hospital, asking me some quite invasive questions, really. Alright, and then what did he do? Well, he then went and ate some rats. And raided some bins. I told you I'd see him again. Oh, good. Did you do it kind of a bit shitty? Yeah. I'm just going out that thing. See if it redirects me there. This is a church, so this isn't it, is it?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I be of assistance?
Dr. Reed? Dr. Reed?
Is there anything wrong?
No, it's just... Your name sounds familiar. And your face. Have we met before?
I think I would remember. So I suppose the answer is no.
That's odd. I'm certain I've already heard of you. My name is Pericles Baker. Does that mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not, sir. But it's a pleasure to meet you anyway.
The pleasure is mine, I guess. I only wish I could remember when it was that we met.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
No. I just need something that's not this.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time. I hope he found it.
Let's ask you about your life.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Baker. What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
We are waiting. Waiting for someone.
And why are you waiting for this person?
Because we need to leave this city. As soon as possible.
Why do you want to leave the city?
I'm not really sure.
Can you tell me anything about this district?
As you like asking questions so much, would you allow me to ask you one first?
Please, be my guest.
Do you like this city?
I'm going to say yes, because I'm undead and I'm going to have to learn to like it eventually.
I know we are not living in the most peaceful of times, but I have learned to appreciate London's complexity.
Yes, me too. This city tests us. It invites us to find ourselves, to discover our true nature scattered throughout its dark streets.
But what if we don't like what we find?
Do we ever know who we are? I wonder sometimes. Or maybe it is the journey to find out who we are that changes us.
What do you do for a living?
And what do you do, sir? For a living, that is.
I stopped working when I decided to leave. When I realized what I wanted. Wanted something this city can't provide.
Oh. What was your job?
But what were you doing before you took this decision?
Does it really matter anymore? Considering the past seems so pointless to me. I have lived in this city all my life. And now I think it's over.
Well, I'm going to ask you why you want to leave London, but you sound depressing.
Tell me more about why you want to leave London, then.
I just don't belong here anymore. I had to convince my brother to leave London because I know we need to find another life out of the city.
He just wants a tractor.
Who are you waiting for? I'm sure he has a name.
I really can't answer that question, since I don't know that person.
And why is that?
This person is mostly my brother's acquaintance. I don't even know his real name. Only that this man could help us leave this city once and for all.
But why would you need this person's help to leave London anyway?
Well, I thought we should have left this cursed place already, but my brother convinced me to stay a while longer, and here we are.
Right, let's
Goodbye,
leave you
Mr.
for a
Baker.
bit. Let's chat to this man.
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need my help?
Yes, please. Would you be kind enough to tell me what the time is?
That's all you need to know.
Well, is it not important to know? As important as where you are? Or who you are?
I suppose you're right. And who are you then, sir?
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother, I think we need to leave this city immediately. And my brother and I rarely agree on anything.
Well, there is a lot of people getting bitten in the face.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
You should ask that question to my brother instead. Personally, I've not seen Aloysius for many years.
What help you were.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
I would appreciate some sunshine right now, but otherwise I'm fine. Thank you.
Oh, I've been, for like the past 3 days, I've been trying to cure people, and I have not done very well.
May I ask why you've not gone already, if you're so exasperated by this long wait?
I believe fear is holding us back. My brother would have said it's laziness. but it's just because he's prouder than I am.
And tell me about your brother. He seems to think he knows me.
What can you tell me about your brother?
He's older than me, I think. But the important thing is that I really hope I'll die before him. Grief would just kill me, you know?
Is that all?
Pericles is very attached to this city, and without my insistence, he would never leave this place. We don't often agree on anything, you see?
Tell me about the neighborhood.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's the only place I've considered myself happy. Or at least that's what I believe. Unfortunately, it's time to leave.
Why is that?
Because I'm not feeling happy here anymore. Are you?
Yes, I am currently a doctor and a vampire, so I'm doing alright.
I still enjoy living in London, no matter how difficult it can be sometimes.
Then I am sincerely happy for you. True happiness in life seems to be the most difficult goal to reach these days.
May I ask what you're doing outside at this hour of night?
I don't know. You should ask my brother instead. It was his idea in the first place.
You must have your own ideas.
From what I have managed to understand, I guess we're supposed to wait here. Waiting for someone to come.
Right, who is it? I want to know who it is.
Who are you waiting for exactly?
The more I think about it, the more I believe it's not exactly a person we are waiting for.
But what else could it be then?
I don't know. A feeling? An event? An impulse? How can I tell? Something that would allow us to leave this trap.
Some people just talking riddles. I know, like, Agamemnon Baker is very much, like, I've met people like, what kind of trap?
I'm afraid I'm not following you. What kind of trap are you talking about?
Have you ever felt like life trapped you in a role that does not fit you? That you are not in your place? That sort of trap.
You sound like you'd have a quarter-life crisis.
Trap? And you think leaving London will free you?
At least it will give us the chance to be free. That's more than our present situation. Hope, Doctor. Hope is what truly drives mankind.
Let's chat to his brother.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker. Good evening, Mr. Baker.
Why do I always have feelings of déjà vu when I talk to you?
Who knows? Who bloody knows?
Pericles, tell me why your brother disagrees with your presence here.
Agamemnon is naive sometimes.
Shit name that.
Although don't consider him a fool, sir. He is often more lucid than me.
Tell me more about your brother.
What can you tell me about your brother?
If you are searching for a pleasant chat, you should speak with him instead of wasting your time with me. He has always been the more gentle of us.
That's it? That's all you can tell me about him?
For the time being, true kindness is the most valuable quality, my good sir.
And you both can't explain what you're doing here.
At least you both have the same difficulty explaining what you're doing, and for what reason.
But is that not a common problem for all mortals?
Why would you say mortals? Weird.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
I want to see if anything
Hello
has
again,
opened up with him.
Dr. Reed.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
You pair of boring bastards. Absolute boring, boring bastards. Okay. see what's down here.
Jonathan Reed. At last we meet.
Professor Quirrell.
The cards warned me you would visit tonight.
I beg your pardon, sir. Do I know you?
Of course you do. Our mutual friend, Dr. Swansea, can't speak highly enough of you. My name
I've literally
is Usher.
spoke to him once.
Usher Talltree.
You are the leader of the Brotherhood, are you not?
Primate of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, to be precise. I'm really glad we met tonight. I love it when the cards tell me a truth.
The cards told you to expect me.
Yes, they can tell me everything. They told me that you have not taken another life since your poor sister died.
Oh, you obviously didn't see me with Leon about 15 minutes ago.
Is there anything you could tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Aloysius Dawson. Yes, of course. We met on several occasions. With time, he got deeper and deeper into the occult.
He's not the only one. It's been quite the fashion for several decades. The Golden Dawn, for instance, is just one example.
True. Aloysius was a member of the Golden Dawn until 1900. Then his thirst for dark knowledge grew. I'm talking forbidden texts, readings which blackened his heart.
Would you read some cards for me? You tell me some bullshit that's not true?
Can you read the cards for me?
Are you sure you want to know what they will reveal?
Yes, I am.
It will cost you 150 shillings.
I don't know how much money I've got.
Here is the money.
Redemption. A strong man, eager to help and support the weak. A criminal who redeemed himself. A better life, rebuilt from scratch.
Can you read the cards for me?
Put the money on the table then, Jonathan, and open your mind.
Here is the money.
The glutton. A man who just eats life as a cake. A righteous ego, surprised to fall in love.
I'm not doing that again.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood?
I really don't know. I don't often go outside. And when I do, it's usually to quite distant destinations.
So you see nothing in the stars for me? You're a poor fortune teller then.
Oh, I can tell you many things. But they will only concern you, not the city. For example, I know that you offered your sister the final rest she asked for.
Do the cards speak of my Mary?
Do they speak of how
It's the burning aura of guilt that
Our
precedes
army
you
did not wish to
everywhere
kill her.
you go.
but Jonathan, you just fucking stabbed her?
Read my fortune.
You have been chosen, Jonathan. I see on you the mark of a strong being, so powerful it needn't even reveal its strength.
Well, you're saying that, but like I keep on getting spoken to by like Sauron, so
Tell me about yourself. What do you do here, besides turning cards in the middle of the night?
I'm for most a charlatan. For a few, I'm a vampire. And for you, I'm the primate of St. Paul's Stole.
Some believe you to be a vampire. Who?
The Guard of Priwen, who else? For a time, they sent spies to observe my activities, and they even broke into my home to gather proof.
Did they steal anything from you?
A personal notebook they quickly took to their headquarters. All they had to do is to look at me. I'm aging. What better and definite proof that I'm not an immortal.
Do you want your notebook back?
If you ever find it, I'd be glad to have it back, of course. I do ask one thing, though. Do not read it, Jonathan. Some secrets are not meant to be revealed, even to immortals.
Right, that sounds like you've got something to hide.
For how long have you been a primate?
It was 15 years last year.
What do you make of Dr. Swansea?
Edgar is a brilliant and dedicated man. A man of his time, sometimes a little muddled, but always looking for new paths and new concepts.
Let's ask him some personal questions. Do I not get a chance? Let's ask him about the sister, because again he's giving me creepy vibes.
How did you learn about Mary? And spare me the hocus-pocus parlor tricks. The truth, now!
Swansea told me. Don't look at me like that. His task is to observe and gather information about vampires. He had to tell me about Mary.
She did not deserve this fate. Now that's what I think, because I disagree with Jonathan stabbing her.
Mary did not deserve her fate. She had already suffered enough during her life. And yet the pain and the suffering went on after her death.
Suffering is part of the immortal condition. Some prefer to lose their minds rather than face the simple truth. Pain will never stop.
Let's ask him about the Brotherhood.
May I ask you about the Brotherhood?
Of course. But I must warn you that there are some subjects we consider taboo, in spite of our fondness and acceptance of your kind.
I know there is no love lost between the Guard of Priwen and the Brotherhood. What caused this rift?
It was 1801. The Brotherhood was stronger then. A strength that made them hungry for ever greater power. An argument divided them, and the wound never healed.
What was the nature of the disagreement?
The problem was that both sides considered themselves the legitimate heirs of the original Brotherhood. We divide up the books, the relics, not always fairly or with consideration.
Who founded
Who
it?
founded the Brotherhood?
That's precisely the kind of question I cannot answer. It is delicate, and may reveal some of our secret traditions.
So you're not just a club of academics and scholars?
Once upon a time, very long ago, the Brotherhood did more than simply study the vampires. They took actions to eliminate the more ferocious and corrupted.
Let's ask him this one so I can hear Jonathan do his weird kind of come to bed voice.
How do you measure the amount of blood on my hands?
I told you. The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor. But I can try.
Yeah, do it.
All right. Let me hear it.
You're on a path to redemption, Jonathan. But be careful. One single trip and you'll fall.
That doesn't sound promising.
Take this, young Ekon, as a personal reward for your strong will. Keep following the right path and you'll reach safety.
What's that? Old blood. Cheers, mates. Weird that you've just got
Goodbye,
blood.
sir. Until we meet again.
I
Hanging
rarely
around.
wander. Yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. Perhaps London will survive the epidemic.
It's
And I
locked,
see
all right.
terrible trials awaiting in the future.
played the bin. Is this it? I hope so. Hideout unlocked. Can I upgrade Jonathan? I would love it if I can. Brilliant. Let's refill all, even though I still don't know how to shoot anyone. Let's make some stuff. Thick, brisk blood sample. Small dose of thick, brisk blood can be used to create stamina serums for vampires. Analyze it. Yeah. We definitely need more of these. Tell you what is annoying, that's still not as good as my bloody scythe. I paid £2 for that. Let's upgrade him because I have been doing a bit shit. Definitely want to upgrade this. That's been pretty sick. Auto badging. news that I found that.
The power of the Lord commands you!
Oh. Now you're doing it.
There's one of them!
I'm hoping that this is it, and I've not just gone to some random house.
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last.
Yes, it was.
But the question remains. Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
Yes, I think you are. If if I've learnt one thing, Jonathan, it's that I will make you do stuff that you don't really want to do. And I am going to steal everything in this house. That's like my little treat for me.
Finally you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
Well, then you should sort it out.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
You should have become a vampire before that dreadful comb over. It's not going to fix that.
Believe me, there is a huge difference between reading about vampires and waking up as one. I learned that myself the hard way.
Oh my God, man, stop your whining. I don't have time for your pointless jibber-jabber.
Well, then let's move on.
Let's move on, then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed. And I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London. I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
Yeah, he's Donald Trump, this fella, didn't he? Got the hair and everything.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
And make Mexico pay for the wall.
By doing so, you will also create 2 separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Hands, face, space.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
Alright, let's... Yeah, I'm gonna make him one.
Are you ready for immortality, Mr. Dawson? Drink now, and say farewell to life as you prepare to be reborn.
What do you mean, drink? What about the blood transfusion?
I'm the doctor and the vampire here, so I'll give the orders. Drink, sir. Now.
All right.
Good.
I've seen a lot of Pornhub videos that start like this.
That's enough. That's enough, I said.
I will not die. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, no. You will die, sir. Steel yourself. You're already in death's door.
I know you can't see it, but I just unlocked an achievement. Good for me. I wish to steal everything in this house before I go. Wish I'd done more while he was awake. Just so he knows that I'm like nicking everything.
It's locked.
Like, I'm more annoyed that I was inconvenienced to do this. And the thing is as well, in terms of, you know, building a wall, you know, Trump, that was like Trump's main thing, and I don't think he got that done, did he? So, I'm not that bothered. What have you got to say?
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn as expected?
Yes, my lord. Ascalon has a new recruit, as you ordered.
Wonderful news. I've waited for this outcome for so long. Tonight you served your country, the king himself, beyond all expectation.
Thank you, my lord.
No, thank you, Dr. Reed. Now, could you do me one last favor?
Of course.
Give him an inch.
What is it?
Take him
Go
out.
outside and talk with that disgusting creature I saw waiting for you in front of this mansion.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'll have a look.
Good. I didn't kill her on the spot, for she claims to be a friend of yours. But don't you dare bring such a creature near me again.
Never ends. It was. Right, who's this? Oh, yeah.
We meet again at the strangest of times, young Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget. What are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
Well, you're a bit late for that, aren't you?
Lady Ashbury. You know her. Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
I do have questions.
Slow down. I need to ask you something.
I'm listening, but I do not have time to waste, so be quick.
Let's see what the most asinine question I can ask you then is.
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated to see you? Far more so than the average Skull, if I may say.
Because I used to know him quite well. And he is afraid I may remember who he really is.
You're Elizabeth's informant. You're the one who told her about Lord Redgrave's lies regarding his lineage.
Yes. But my words were not meant to hurt or threaten. I simply told the story of the sewer skulls, and of so many other forgotten children.
Well, don't live in the sewer then. Right, how did he find you?
How did Elizabeth find you?
She presented herself humbly at our gate, and asked if we knew of any ancestral vampires hiding in London. She asked about Ascalon. She asked about many things.
You know, you could just tell me.
Why did she come to you?
I am old Bridget, the buried memory of the city. She sought the silent truths. Truths I have kept hidden for so long.
What do you think of her?
Her soul is good, yet tainted with a deep sadness, and the scars of ancient wounds.
Get over it.
Time does that to us immortals, for we have so much to dwell upon.
Honestly, I think I'd be alright.
Where is Lady Ashbury right now?
She said she will go home. She needed to speak with some old friends first, though. Do not worry, young Ekon. She is no fool, and just as strong as you.
Let's go.
No time to lose, then. I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
She's fit.
Yes. Tell her I love her.
Is this still unknown to her? Go now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
Come on then. Always got time to raid the bins as our Jonathan. Loves it. There's a bin and it can be looked in. Jonathan's gonna have his head in it. Have a chat with this person.
Effectiveness has been proven by many.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
Raging Gamer, yeah, I agree. It is a good game.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Quite a time out my busy schedule to
As long as you have the money.
make that person feel bad. Raging Gamer, yeah. Have you played the game before?
How dare you interfere with my hunt?
You literally didn't know I was doing anything. And quite frankly, if it's vampires that you're hunting, then I've not interfered at all. And did you finish the game, or did you get battered like I am? Right, let's. Do you know what? That guy who was like, "Oh, you fucking ruined my hunt." Like, what were you fucking bothered about me for? You should have just fucking carried on after that big grot. It annoys me when they fart like that. Oh, and Raging Gamer, yeah, just to let you know where we're at. I've turned someone called Aloysius into a vampire, and I'm currently not killing anyone because, you know, I like to suffer. Oh, I agree, there is a lot of retread, and I feel like they should have done this after they'd invented the tube. So Jonathan can just, you know, get his Oyster card out.
What is this truck? Are the vampire hunters here already?
Yeah, they're like the A-Team. They come in a truck. Oh, Raging Gamer, yeah, as well. I say the same thing that I say to everyone who's watching. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. It's always good to have confirmation that I'm
Those
not just
bastards.
Just
what have they done to Edgar?
Shouting into the void.
McCullum and his thugs are taking the credit for Edgar's abduction. They really mean business.
If you want, you can do that. I don't think that any of my other viewers. If any of the other viewers are like upset at the idea of a spoiler, speak up now. Well, there you go. No one said nothing, so you might as well go for it. You know. Let's follow that trail. Hopefully, at the end of the trail, we'll find a black pudding or something. Oh, there you go. I always thought that McCullum was a bit of a shifty shift. Did it come as like a big shock for you?
Ultraviolet curtains and Ori calcium powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack.
Well, he did mention that he was going to do a tanning salon.
What have you done with Edgar? Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for what.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic.
I've literally been a vampire for like 10 days.
Just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to put an end to it. Just like you are.
You're the progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak! So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true. Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
That's a bit weird. A bit hanging.
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough. Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father.
Greenwood prevails!
Right, come on. Come on, Jeffrey. bastard. Just to let you know, Raging Gamer, yeah. If I'm not doing so well, I might swear a bit more. You may hear several expletives, for which I apologise. And yeah, I agree. I don't think it's a shock. I think I've not been shocked by any of the stuff that's been happening in this game so far. I mean, it's good. I'm not. And I believe that I chatted to some people on Reddit, and they said that there was like going to be a second one probably. Which like I'll probably play that, but it's not. There's no like shock twist
Reed.
ending.
Try something else. The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. Show some style. Fight like a man.
What do you mean fight like a man? You're literally drinking a dead man's blood.
True light will cleanse you.
What a bastard. Yes, feel free to give me your advice, as I will take any help. Like I am not what's the word? I am not vain at all. If I was vain, I would have at least tidied up before doing some of my streams.
I'll pin you down. If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much? Come on, Reed. Try.
Sort out some of his oh, what a mess. How do I... Okay.
Show some style. Fight like a man. It hurts, doesn't it? Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
A special shadow attack does better than two-hand weapon stun. I'm gonna try that, but like, I mean, I don't know how old you are, Raging Gamer, yeah, but I am in fact a very old man who struggles with even the basics.
Come on, Reed. Try something else. Show some style. Fight like a man.
Raging Gamer, yeah. If you're enjoying this this quality entertainment, feel free to subscribe for more me being shit at video games. I know that's not how most people advertise, but I feel like I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm dead good, me. You know, subscribe for more content, and then you get me done on trading standards.
Your poisonous bite is useless on me. Close your eyes! This is gonna hurt. Free wind prevails! I'll pin you down! Of a true defense.
Oh, it's times like this that you wish that I'd not picked like this fucking wimp route for Jonathan.
Come on, Reed. will cleanse you. Free wind prevails. The blood of a true defender of this land will...
Let's do this.
Your poisonous bite is useless on me. But if you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much? The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. Show some style. Fight like a man.
I can beat this little dickhead.
True light will cleanse you.
To the people who are watching, I'm glad that I have your faith that I can defeat this man.
Prevails! Your poisonous bite is the blood of a true defender of this land will...
Alright, I'm doing this for now.